Hello there, this is Simato for you. It is unfortunate that I traveled and I could not get enough time to interact with you in analyzing our books. But I finally got some time and read a very important book that today I want us to discuss. This is the book by a guy called Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone wrote this book called Sell or Be Sold. In his book, Grant Cardone, for those who are, for the starters, Cardone is a real estate entrepreneur in the United States. He's an investor and he's a public speaker. And ladies and gentlemen, I will pursue that everybody, this is the book that should not miss in anybody's library. Sell or Be Sold is a book that every human being should ensure that he gets some points from this book. Whenever the word selling comes to our minds, we run thinking that it is about selling items or even products in whatever place, in vending shops or places, or even those marketing, sales and marketing agents. Those are just part of selling. In his book, Grant Cardone tells us that life is about selling. That whenever, any time we present ourselves to somebody, maybe you're looking for a job, maybe you're looking for a spouse or a wife or a husband for that matter, or you are attracting customers. Maybe you have a hotel and you need to attract more customers. That zeroes down to selling. And what Cardone told us here in this book is that every engagement in our society involves selling. And that is why Cardone was very specific that if you don't sell, you'll be sold. And that in any engagement, there is always a winner. Let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, that life is a game. And any day in our life, we are playing this game. And in any game we play, it's either you lose that game or you won that game. And Cardone in his book says that whenever we win any game or any engagement, then you receive something called commission. When you win, you receive commission. And the people with so much commission tend to have more confidence in facing emerging issues. Because when you win one game, then you get confidence that you can also win the next game. That is why Cardone, in his book, actually gave us some tips on what you should know. So that when you engage people, call it you are persuading some people to support whatever agenda you have, or even you are looking to increase your customers in any business you are engaged in, or even you are trying to look for a wife or a husband. It's about now marketing yourself. Let's talk about looking for a job. When you are looking for a job, you are actually selling yourself to the business owners. So Cardone in his book gave us some tips on how you can always ensure that you come up on top when it comes in this game of salesmanship. I will give you some small tips that Cardone in his book, Sell or Be Sold, highlighted. We will go one on one to number one is that you have to learn communication. Always learn how to communicate. When you don't know how to communicate, you could be having a very good agenda, you could be having a very good CV for that matter, or you could be a very good person. But when you don't sell yourself, when you don't present those attributes in the best way possible, when it comes to communication, you might find out that the person who is least qualified is bought, while there you stay with your good attributes without notice because you do not present them in the right manner. That's why communication is very important for anybody to learn. Number two quality that Cardone taught us in his book is that you have to commit yourself. Selling is not for the faint-hearted man. That always you try to present a certain idea. Always be consistent and be persistent and commit yourself to selling it. Not that when you just find one rejection, then it kills your morale and you stop selling. That you have to be committed. Number three is that you have to have conviction. You cannot sell something that you don't believe it yourself. That is why business people are told that if you are selling in a hotel, always remember to also be testing. Either you have your cup of tea, take it and appear like you are enjoying it so much, so that it can appeal to other customers who are even passing by And they can notice that this person seems to be enjoying this tea, seems this tea is good, because you yourself believe that that is the best tea around. Then it will attract more customers. So you have to have that conviction yourself. You cannot sell something that you don't believe in. So actually, salesmanship does not involve conning people, but you have to believe. Make the right products and actually believe that those are the right products so that you have energy to sell it. It is very difficult, ladies and gentlemen, to sell something that you know it is fake and you're selling it. That will amount to conmanship, and you will not have that conviction to sell that thing with that audacity that you deserve. Number 3 is that always know that it's not about the price. It's not that people buy things because it has low price or high price. Price always do not matter. What matters is the quality of the item you're selling and how you present that item. If item is good enough, people will always buy. If you open an hotel amidst other hotels and you sell your tea at like 50 bob, for those who are living in the villages, you sell it at 50 bob, while other hotels sells at 30 bob or 20 bob. It does not matter that your tea goes at 50 bob. What matters is the quality of that tea. So always remember that price is not a matter with the buyers or customers. Customers go for something that is projected as having more value or is more quality. Always remember that on price. Another thing is about the people. When you have salesmen in your enterprise, it's not actually that people buy because you have good commodities or products. They sell because you have good people who can sell those items. So always it is about the people selling for you. If you have people selling or working in your hotel, and these people have a tendency of talking bad to your customers, and they don't know a good language on how to present your products or your foodstuffs to the customers, it is very likely that your customers will shun your hotel. Not because actually that you don't have quality foodstuffs, but it's because you have poor salesmen or sales ladies. So always ensure that you rally your salespeople to always master and always emulate good speaking skills when they address customers, so that always customers will be coming, because when they like your people, your presentation skills, the presentation skills of your customers, if they are on top in their presentation, always your business will have more customers. Number 5 item is that always ensure that your salespeople have good positive attitude. When you have salesmen and ladies who actually just put on a very negative attitude, a slight provocation from a customer, then they respond with the very bitter words to the customers, you can be very well guaranteed that you lose customers in that business, because your salespeople don't have that positive attitude that can attract customers in your business. So always ensure that your salespeople have positive attitude when they are handling customers. Otherwise, you'd rather lose those salespeople. If you find out that salesmen are not having good attitude when approaching or addressing your customers, then it is earlier time that you fire those people and replace them, and always inspire them to ensure that they put on a positive attitude when dealing with customers. And the last point is that you always have to agree with customers. There should be no time that you as a salesperson or an employee in any enterprise end up disagreeing with your customers. You have heard this old maxim that customer is a king, that always a customer is right. Always treat a customer as right. They are not always right, but because you need profits in your business, or you need people to buy your products, always, why should you waste your time to disagree with the customer? Always project an image of agreement to your customers. When you agree with the customer, even if you know he's wrong, but always try to agree and persuade him or her into buying your items. And I can agree with if you follow these rules by Grant Cardone, I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that your business will always flourish, or your daily endeavors or engagement you will always win this game of life that involves selling day in, day out. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I don't know what you think. Let me get your comments below this video, and always remember to subscribe and share so that we continue our discussion. Thank you so much.